Hello, hello, hello. Finally on mic today, huh? Okay, I hope everyone is doing well. The imaginary people in my stream, I hope everything is well. Today we do have, if I say so myself, a pretty old news. It's not something that is pretty new, but it's just I just came across it. Really, I've not watched Pewdiepie for at least a year, 2 years or so. I watched some of his vlogs, but after that I just stopped watching. Because then again, because I was way too much into queso, so I was watching queso. Yeah, I think that is the story. But then I realized that PewDiePie was not done making waves on YouTube and on social media with his Linux take. So today we're going to be talking about that. We're going to be playing some Left 4 Dead 2. What else are we going to do? I don't know actually. um, we'll see what's up with all of that. But before that, I think I should go ahead and set up the game. I don't know what y'all want to do, the imaginary people in my stream, but I would like to play first because I've bought this game because it was on sale, but I haven't ever sort of played it. I think I kind of know what it is about. It's a zombie game, of course, Left 4 Dead 2. It is pretty famous. I've seen a lot of people play it, but I think I just want to try that out. We're going to see what's going to happen. So let me just boot this up, set everything up, and then we're going to play. And after that, we're going to talk about stuff because there's a lot of stuff to talk about, especially my experience with Linux and stuff. But yeah, let's see what is going to happen.
Report unusual behavior. Barricade your homes. Avoid all contact with infected individuals. Wait for official instructions. Wait my ass.
Kill all sons of bitches. That's my official instructions.
This used to be a nice neighborhood.
That was loud as fuck. Oh my god. Guess I gotta some shit, I think. See, reduce the game volume a bit. So here. Should kind of work, I think. That should be good. Should be. See if I have to switch some stuff off. The Let me just switch this up as well, because I think we have just chatting on Twitch. Let's see. Hmm. Left 4 Dead. Hmm. And that should be good. Great, great, great. Awesome. I hope everything is pretty good. Video. Window. Full screen here. It's kind of weird here because I have 2 monitors on. Damn, that is a lot of that does not even fill my screen. I should have set this up. Run in a window. Screen down. Oh, this kind of helped. But it has bars. Oh my god. Sorry about that. Finally. I don't know what I had to fucking juggle through to get to that fucking option, but let's see. Campaign versus that's my bitrate. Bitrate is still pretty low. I mean, it should be good. Oh. Okay. Single player or quick match? Single player. Campaign, right? Character. Nick. Or Ellis. I'll take a random. Difficulty normal. Yep. This is it. I've never played this game before. Checking it out, see how it goes. Hope this is. Hope this looks good for you guys. So loud, so loud.
Where the hell's the copter going? We're right here.
Hey, there's still people on the roof. Get back here.
Damn it, we just missed him.
There's a mall got turned into an evac
See,
station not too far from here. I bet that chopper's heading there.
Good enough for me.
Options. Keyboard, mouse. D, shift, jump, duck, control, push away enemies with mouse 2. There's no ADS. Mouse 3, okay.
Grab a weapon, let's go.
I want. They have the same one.
I'm not a violent man, but I ain't stupid neither.
Ooh,
Let's grab some weapons.
let's go. I think we're good, right? Oh, nice. We take this. Okay. I do this. Okay, go. We go down. Stay together, okay.
Reloading.
Jesus, they're attacking now. Guess those suits don't stop.
Oh. This looks good.
I do not like the sound of that.
Adrenaline shot.
Ooh.
Little freak.
Yeah.
Reloading.
Oh shit.
Reloading. Reloading.
We good?
Well, they died like anything else.
Reloading.
Okay.
Stand up for a minute. I'm gonna fix you up.
Appreciate that. That's
All
what.
good now.
Okay.
Bottle of puke here.
Okay. The same place that we came from? Yeah, it was. Okay, we're here.
Look out! Reloading.
Shit! You guys good?
I'm a reload.
Alright.
All right, that hit the spot.
Okay. Chainsaw? Only one?
get you to stand.
Where should we go?
Watch out!
From the sounds of it, it's about to get a whole lot worse.
Where did that guy go?
It's that mean one that pounces on you.
Shit. Oh.
Back downstairs.
You good?
Reloading.
Reloading. Reloading. Reloading. Look out!
I see you worth the shooting, Coach.
Reloading. Reloading.
Reloading.
Okay. Pretty good. I don't think there's anything here.
Defib unit here.
Okay.
Hey, look out.
Sorry about that. Are we good?
What is that noise?
What's all that noise?
Pew here.
We good? Is this it?
Thank Jesus. This one's still on.
Push the
I ain't
button.
walking down 30 flights of stairs, so pleased to meet you. You can call me Coach. What's your name?
Yeah, it's pleased to meet you, Coach.
Hey, name's Rochelle. You?
Nick, you did good out there, Rochelle.
Thanks. You too.
Pretty good.
All right, enough chat. Get ready. Anyone know what that is? Reloading! Look out! There's one!
Search those rooms. Might be something we can use.
Can't see shit in this. Ooh. Got a shotgun. You're good? You're good. Where do you go though? Is it this way? I don't think so.
Come on, y'all. This way.
It says this way. Oh shit. Which way is it? This way? I don't think so. Okay, where do we go? Where do we go? Goodness, that's so tough. Okay, I think this is it, right? Ooh. Shit, this is intense. Is it a safe room? Oh, okay. Nice. That was intense. I didn't know half the time where I was going, so. You're good? Oh, they're loading. Okay. Ammo stash?
There's a gun store on the way to the mall. What do you say we pay it a visit?
A gun store find style.
I think we heal this. Heals up. That takes a lot of time. You good? Oh, we have 650. That's where I think.
Let's go find that mall.
Reloading.
Grabbing a shot.
You got a map or some sort? I do not know.
Reloading.
Ooh. That's a crazy enemy.
Reloading.
Oh no. That is crazy.
Man,
We have any? We don't have a. Good? Is it this way or not?
I'm reloading.
I don't think so.
Reloading.
They're kind of back. That's a weird little.
Wait. Just keep following the signs.
Oh, signs. Where?
Reloading.
Look out!
I think it's this way. Is it? He came from there.
Reloading.
I think they call them hunters.
Good as any other day.
That is kind of weird, bruh. Which side is it? Came here. It says Liberty Mall. Go this way. Is it this way? I do not know. Oh no.
Your name, here you go.
Appreciate that.
All right. That'll keep me tight.
What side is it?
I don't think we need to hit that head.
Oh shit! Get out! Get this thing up there!
Oh no, I think I'm dead here. I think I'm dead. Oh no, that sucks. Bro, just let me know where I should go.
Still,
Oh, thank you.
this up.
Appreciate that. Which side is it? This is the problem with me playing games. I think it came from the side. Let me go this side. Cause I just came from here though. Is there a way to leave? Wait.
Bridge to the mall's blocked. We gotta find another way. Which?
Wait, that's that? No way, she's like one hit. It's a one hit shot? That's crazy. Appreciate that, man.
All good now. Reloading! Weapons over here!
I'll take one. Kind of weird. It's a small room right here. Okay, that is not good.
My covered it.
Finish this. Oh, not you.
Gotta reload.
That's crazy.
I'm a reload.
Reloading.
Going with the shotgun.
Reload.
You don't have. Hey,
Reload.
yeah. Can I climb up here? Yeah. You good?
Hey, I'm reloading.
Charger!
Charger! Over the dumpster.
That guy's dead.
Crowbar. Reloading.
Okay, I think we're good here.
Reload. Hey, look out.
It's not good. I think we need some health though. That is not health. We have some, I think.
Pipe bombs!
We have a Molotov.
Grabbing fire bullets!
Did that. Is it?
Deploying fire
Doesn't
bullets.
sound right.
All right.
Did that? Okay, let's go. Don't have health though. Ooh. Oh shit. Damn. Just showed up out of nowhere. You good? Ooh.
That's better.
Hey, you take this.
All right, that's better.
M16. All of them are the same, right? Oh, okay.
Weapon. I got the assault rifle.
Ooh. Damn, that's crazy. I don't have health, bro. Okay. You good? I think we're good here.
What are those guys in those suits?
Ooh, that is kind of crazy here. I like this one. Shoots fire. Or it did shoot fire, I think.
All right, gun. I'm gonna take the assault rifle.
Yeah.
Reloading.
Good? That's crazy. Is it this way or nah? I'm not good at it. Shit.
What's with the suits?
We good?
Reloading.
Okay.
Reload.
Is it this way? It says it says the road is closed.
Call a boomer.
So that's a boomer, huh? Control what guy?
Okay, I think we go side. It says get first aid above. I think we have.
First aid here. You're getting close to that gun store. Hold up. Healing.
It is kind of fun to just keep shooting though.
Good now.
I like the zoom in feature, I think, for this one. I'm taking the jockey for granted.
This way.
No. Ew.
Those guys fireproof.
Ah, okay.
Hey, I'm reloading.
Reloading.
Okay, we go up.
Reloading.
Reloading.
grenade launcher.
Up here.
Nice. Can I get it?
I tell you, it's gonna be raining zombie pieces.
Ooh. I already have 30. It's not gonna be enough. Oh, wait. You took mine? Okay. I'll take it. Oh, that's so slow. That is so slow. Is that another witch?
Gun store's just down these stairs. Witch! Oh shit! I'm down!
Here we go.
Thanks.
Ah, I think.
No
Do we
gain,
not
no gain.
shoot at her?
I must be about to gain some serious shit.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go.
This here is a lot of guns.
You need to heal first.
Shit, gotta heal my ass.
I'm grabbing a gun. Should we leave some money for this?
That's what I'm talking about.
What is this? Oh, probably ammo. I have an AK here. A scar. A
Put
spas.
the hurt on them zombies.
90 of those. A sniper. A DMR?
Weapons here!
I think you're good. I like this one. Ooh, what if we get... I think I'm good with this DMR here.
Well, hello there. Why don't you grab yourself some of my guns and come on upstairs? I got something you can help me with.
Let's go.
I'm guessing you four be headed to the mall for rescue. I also guess you're gonna have a hell of a time doing it, seeing how those government fools blockaded the road getting there. So here's what I propose. I'm in need of some colas. You four run over there and procure some for me, and I'll clear the roadblock to the mall. Because I know that's where you're headed. And you ain't getting there without my help.
Thanks for the guns, honestly. We all appreciate it. You better not be screwing with us.
I am a man of my word, sir. Procure me my cola, and I'll...
No way. Okay.
Here comes the alarm.
There's the alarm. Now go!
I got the cola, let's get back! Charger! Charger!
No, run, run. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. I'm cooked. Cooked.
Reloading! Grabbing cola!
Which way is it? Fuck. I'm cooked. We have light somewhere, right?
Damn, that's a lot of zombies. If they kill you, don't worry. I don't need to cola that bad.
I got the cola!
Bruh. All this for a cola is crazy. You good?
I got the code.
Thanks a lot. Shit. You gotta quit moving so I can heal you.
Reloading.
Okay, heal me.
Oh yeah.
Appreciate that.
That's what I'm talking about. Something's got me.
Hooked. 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 Hooked.
Grabbing cola. Man, this right here hurts something
Put the
fierce.
cola in the slot. I'll take you at your word, that ain't dying. Cover your ears, this might be fine.
Pass clear. Let's move, baby.
I hear a jockey.
No. Chicken jockey. Okay.
Hey, I'm reloading.
Trying to walk the dog.
Get this thing off of me!
Jockey. Watch out.
We good?
Reload.
Roger!
Reloading. Charger.
Killing is wrong, but killing zombies is actually pretty badass.
True. Is that it?
Damn, they messed me up.
Oh, thank God, the mall.
Reloading.
Oh shit.
Grabbing some frag rounds.
That's got a bit of a kick, doesn't it? What in the hell is that? No idea, but I don't think it's friendly.
So that's a tank, huh?
A tank. And I was 1 health, bro.
It's some epic shit right there. Yes.
Reloading.
Yeah.
Reloading.
Reloading.
Laser sights here. Come on now. Ain't got no time.
Good.
Thanks. Well, at least I
Reloading.
didn't catch the flu.
Keep it up. Come on. Keep it up. Keep it up. You gonna make it.
Hey, don't shoot the car.
This mall look busy to you? Ain't got no time for this shit. Get in here.
Can you see I'm limping here?
Bruh.
Somebody got the door?
Can we close that door?
Wait.
Y'all gonna close the door?
Damn. Where is everybody?
Ah, okay. This is actually a fun game that you could play with your friends or some shit. It's actually pretty cool. I'd say this is like a pretty cool game, especially because I like to shoot stuff.
Heads up! Reloading!
What should we get though? Should we get this? I like this one better actually. The mannequin, bro.
Sounds like a smoker.
Reloading!
You good or nah?
Oh shit! Watch out!
What?
This is for you.
Appreciate that.
Thanks.
Reloading.
You go above, I think.
Molotov over here.
You good?
Through here.
Trade melee weapon for a magnum pistol.
Down that escalator.
You good?
Reloading.
I could.
Hold on, y'all. I gotta heal. Oh, yeah. Reloading!
Monkey on a mule!
Reloading!
Look out!
Wait, that kills everyone?
If this had anything to do with me, I do apologize. Come on, let's get you back up.
You good?
Thanks,
I
man.
should probably save this for me.
My bad, brother.
That fixed me up real good.
My bad, bro. Which one, though? Where do we go? This way?
Hey, I'm reloading.
This way or nah? No. Did we come up this escalator again?
This is nasty shit.
Hunter!
I'm a reload.
Weapons over here!
I'm reloading.
Came through here. I think we get down here.
Please, Lord, let the food court be okay. Evacs up ahead.
We got a charge.
That one's mine.
Shot, Coach. Nailed it. Watch out!
First aid here.
We good?
Poor food court never stood a chance.
Bro, this is like...
Fire spit coming!
That bear sounds
Goose shit!
reloading.
I'm sorry, bro.
Reloading.
We're reaching.
Boom, a pile here.
Jockey! Jockey!
Oh no, that's a witch, bro.
Reloading.
Reloading.
Grabbing a shot.
I always forget. I don't know what to do with her though.
Anything for a brother.
All right, thanks.
I have one of these. I'm gonna use this.
All good now. Through this door.
Ooh. Oh, guy. This dude. Oh shit, I don't have a good weapon. Oh, here it is. I need that. Yeah.
Grabbing me a Molotov.
Here, spitter.
Down here.
Good. I think this is it.
Let's get out of and go!
God damn it! Go!
Careful, there's a charger around.
How do you know that?
Charger!
Nice. You good? Okay, we have to leave. I don't think you have anything. Wait. Melee weapon? Yeah, there's nothing much in here.
We need to turn
Yeah, you have to go.
Turn off that alarm.
You got a buff?
Throwing the Molotov. Watch out!
So annoying, man. There's so many. I have to go through this. What the hell? They just don't stop coming through this.
Jackie!
Got it.
Oh.
Hey, I'm reload. Watch out! I'm reload.
Good? That's not good. Wait, do we have one of this?
Good to go.
Good? Is it this way?
Down here.
Okay. It says the exit. I don't have any sort of health stuff. I wish we did have a little bit more of that.
Oh no! That thing on me!
Be really careful. Damn, why are they doing that fucking far? Shit, two of them are down.
Give me some
Get
help.
your ass over here and help me!
Oh shit.
All right.
Can't lie. Been better.
Gentlemen, I
Oh,
need
you
some
want
help.
Alice? Where that put you
So
at?
good to us down here.
Shit.
We gotta get you back on
All
your
right
feet.
now.
Let's go.
In business.
I owe you one.
That's what I do, Nick.
Ain't nothing.
Don't worry.
Girl, you should have stayed.
Pipe bomb.
Yet.
What the hell is Cedar doing?
Oh no, man. Anything good here? No. Nothing good here.
Reloading.
Firing.
This ain't how I thought it would go. Some of the refugees must have built a safe room.
Come on.
Loading.
Reloading.
You good?
Close that bitch. I won't lie. It don't look good.
Bruh. That was intense, bro. I mean,
Man,
that fucking last section where they just kept on fucking pouring in. That one was crazy. Oh, holy shit. I think we're here. We do keep doing this or what? I think that's it, right? Oh shit.
Jimmy
Thank you,
Gibbs
bro.
got my vote. Oh, hell. I could have taken my picture with Jimmy Gibbs' stock car. I hate this apocalypse.
You good? Alice.
quit fussing. I'll heal you.
Are you good there?
That fixed me up real good.
Should we play another one or nah? I don't know. I mean, I think I'll save it here and we'll come back. It says take a break or restart campaign. I think save. I think that's it, right? How many? Let's see here. Single player. We finished I think dead center. Are these all like? Bro, what is this? Mall, I think we finished. Then atrium, this is the last one. Should we finish this or no? I don't know much, really. I think, yeah, we'll take a break and then I'm gonna try to do this again. Or maybe move on, I think. I think that's it, right? Yeah, I'll BRB. I'm gonna take a break and I'm gonna be back. Right. Okay. I've I've like watched some of this video where PewDiePie talks about Linux stuff, so I was like, okay, I need to watch this. So it's been 10 days since he uploaded that, so whatever. My take would be, I think, a lot later than his take or whatever. I think you already know what's up, but I do want to talk about a lot of stuff, especially with Linux and I think Windows and Mac in general, especially software, which is ubiquitous. You know, it has to be everywhere. It has to be on all the sort of, it should be on all the systems, and every single person who is watching this stream or any other stream on PC has to have either Windows or a Mac OS, whatever that, and something else. That said, I think if they're watching on sort of on their phones, then it'll be iOS or Android. So, and yeah, that is the problem with all of this is that there's not enough people who are trying to make sure that these monopolies, quote unquote, are, you know, in check, literally. And that actually is detrimental to all the users around the world. And that is why I'm like, okay, Linux is really important. I wanted to make a video on this for like a lot of time. Like I've tried to make a video on this for at least, I think, a month or so. And then this video comes out and I'm like, okay, this is the perfect time for everyone to understand what Linux is all about, because it is coming from YouTube's biggest mouthpiece. I think one of YouTube's biggest mouthpiece, because right now it's Mr. Beast. I think, yeah, so I'm gonna react to it. Let's see if I can kind of work this. Oh shit, I flipped it. That should be good. I think transform or order. Transform center. Okay. Transform center horizontally. I think, yeah, that's good. So yeah, let's see if we can try to figure something out. I want to actually talk about a lot of the stuff, especially on YouTube. I mean, this is one of the best times to actually talk about it because, as I said, one of YouTube's biggest mouthpiece is talking about Linux, which is actually a big deal. So let's go get into it.
Oh, you little cat. Oh, you poor boy. You disgusting little thing. Oh, what happened to you? Oh, look at yourself. You're the blob from I Have No Mouth, but I Must Scream. Oh,
bro, goated piece of literature right there. That is one of the best sort of not horror per se, but one of the best science fiction I've ever heard of or even read. I've not read the book, but I do have the game, but I've like watched a couple of video essays. I think I've watched Wendigoon's video essay, and my god, bro, like this is one of the best sort of piece of literature or a piece of creative work that I've ever heard, because it is really dark. It's really dark, but it is not uncreative in any aspect. Like it's really hard to be creative with every single aspect when you're creating a story, but with this one there was little to no place where it was not creative. It was actually pretty cool. Sorry about that. have a bit of a cold. So if I am sniffling and coughing, please omit that.
This to you. Was it Windows? Oh, Mac OS? Oh, don't worry. I can save you. Install Linux. What if I told you you can look like this? Anyway, let me start this off by saying I am not a tech guy. You saw my PC building video.
I haven't actually.
That's the whole thing.
This is the first video I've seen in a long time.
It's like sitting next to a bomb every day. But what you did see was 0.5 seconds of the video where I installed Linux on the thing and
Oh yeah.
went, what?
Yeah, I've heard of this. Like, I've heard of what most people were posting on Twitter. I've heard, I think, a bunch of YouTubers talk about it, especially tech YouTubers, and I think some ordinary gamers covered it as well. And I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna put that video off so that I can watch it on stream and actually give my thoughts on it.
I like it. Linux, on the other hand, literally puts a gun in your hand and says, my first sort of aha moment when I installed Linux or started using it was, wait a minute, it does exactly what I want it to do. And there's just a really powerful feeling about that. I do want to show you guys my setup as well. I will get into that. But first, reason number 2. As an epic minimalist, the bloat. The bloat is real. It always bothers me. Anytime I install a new Windows, I spend like an hour trying to uninstall all the pre-packaged BS that I don't want. Windows is like, I know you paid $100 or whatever for me, but I'm still gonna put ads in here. Yes.
Yeah, that's true. Because right now I'm streaming on a Windows PC, and I have like stupid ass fucking ads on there, and it's not ads per se. It's like they keep pushing like apps and stuff. Like they keep pushing like something new, some new game, something else, and it keeps popping up as a message. I had to go in and actually disable that, and I had to like block it from notifications. And when you have a PC that is like supposed to be one of the best PCs, because I do have a pretty good PC. It's a laptop, but I do have a pretty good laptop. But the problem is when you're actually paying top dollar for your laptop or PC, you should be getting the sort of the premium experience. And when they keep shoving ads into it, that's when I'm like, okay, you've just crossed like a huge line. It's like, well, it's not that ads are bad. It's just when you've paid and when you've actually tried to do everything right, especially if you're trying to customize a PC, you're trying to make sure everything looks good, you're trying to make sure that it looks good to you, it's easy to use, and then suddenly an ad pops up or like a pop-up shows up and says, well, this is a new app that you can download. Here's a link, or download it from your Microsoft store. And that is kind of annoying, especially with premium PCs that I don't have a premium PC, but my laptop is pretty good. And if I've paid a lot of money for it, I should be getting the best experience without any ads. It should not be annoying per se. It should be it should not be annoying. It should not be sort of pushing something which you didn't want. You know, your PC should exactly be what you want it to be. If you want it to be an epic gaming setup, if you want it to be an epic editing content creation setup, then it should be that, and it should be nothing more. And when you push your way or weasel your way in a PC or a personal computer, it's supposed to be personal, then you're kind of stepping over the line. And that is where I was like, okay, this is really annoying. And I have tried Linux. I have distro hopped a lot. I mean, it's not that hard, but it's also not that easy if people think that. I mean, I should not say that. It is actually pretty easy to install. You just press some stuff. If you have a USB drive, you're done. That's the brunt of it. That's the biggest thing that you have to do.
Put a little AI in here. You want that, right? That doesn't benefit.
Oh yeah, AI too. AI sucks.
Bing. It doesn't benefit me that you use Bing, but
Okay, Bing is no more. I'm telling you, like Bing, even Microsoft doesn't promote Bing anymore. Bing, nobody uses Bing. I mean, I hope they take the hint for Edge as well, because nobody uses Edge. Edge is, I think, terrible. Because number one, Edge itself has like a lot of sort of ads and stuff. They have their own news and shit, and like that's all like crazy. I wouldn't actually want that on my PC, let alone on my browser, which I actually use every single day. And I look at it for what majority of my time on my PC. I wouldn't want that.
please use Bing. Microsoft is an annoying Swede, apparently. With Linux, nothing. Serenity, please. Don't even get me started on the Windows.
Oh yeah, this one. Yeah.
Computer. Duh, it's obvious. How is this not a thing? Reason number 3, customization. I discovered this afterwards. Customizing on Linux is a beautiful thing. On Windows,
Yeah, actually, customization on Linux is actually pretty good, especially if you pick the right Linux distro. You can actually do anything that you want. If you think that, well, I don't like how this looks, you can just switch your OS, which is pretty easy. You can switch sort of the way it looks. I mean, there are pretty good looking distros out there, distros or Linux flavors, you can call them. It's actually pretty good.
you can maybe change your wallpaper, change a little bit of colors, whoopity-doo. On Linux, you can change reality itself. Since Linux is built modular, you can swap out your GUI entirely. You don't even have to use one. You can cut off the head of Linux and it'll still be like, hey, I'm here, what's up? Customizing on Linux is called rising, and I got way too into it.
Yeah, rising is
hard. I can't wait to show you guys.
I mean, it's basically called rising, so
Gaming on Linux is finally real. I actually installed Linux 15 years ago. That's right, I'm old. And I uninstalled it after like a couple days, as a lot of people do.
True.
Oh, I can't use the things I need on Linux. And for me, that was gaming back then, because it's like, well, then what's the point? But now, gaming on Linux is real at last. So Valve came in like Gandalf's in Helm's Deep. Right?
Yeah, I mean, one of the biggest fucking problems with Linux, I mean, it used to be, was compatibility. Even today, there are things that don't run on Linux, especially if you want, let's say I use a DaVinci Resolve to edit. If that does not work, then I'm not using that PC with Linux, because in Linux you can kind of make it work, but it's not the best. I don't want sort of my 8-hour work to be corrupted or kind of misplaced, everything to be it's kind of problematic to have your hard work to be like just erased or corrupted. To me, I think the thing with Linux is that you need to have time. If you don't have time, please don't use Linux, because it is, I mean, it's gonna look okay. I mean, it depends on what you need though. If you want to customize, if you want to make sure everything looks good, everything works well, whatever you want works well, you need to put in time, you need to put in effort. Because I've used Linux Mint, I've used Fedora, I've used Ubuntu. Fedora I like the most because KDE looks much better. KDE is another kind of flavor of Linux, but it is more of a deeper flavor, if you know what I mean. It's like in Linux you have sort of like bases, right? So for example, if you want to talk about OS stuff, Linux has KDE, and it also has Ubuntu. I think what is Ubuntu? GNOME. I think GNOME is another sort of base variant of Linux, from which you have plenty of other distros. So GNOME is used by Ubuntu. It is used by Linux. I think it's used by what else? I think Pop OS, and like KDE is used by other distros like Fedora, and it's more like there's levels and layers to it, and there's a lot of different distros, but you don't have to. I mean, um, check or download the best one. You can actually just go on YouTube and check out, I think, various YouTube videos which show how Linux works and how it looks, and you can get on from there. You can watch rising videos, you can watch customization videos. It is going to take some sort of script writing. I don't even say script writing, it's more like entering commands, but you need to be ready to, before you put everything of your personal stuff onto that system and you want to rise that system or you want to customize that system, make sure you customize first and then you put stuff on it, because you might have to reinstall if you, I guess, you kind of mess stuff up while customizing.
A Steam Deck with Proton.
Oh yeah, gaming too. Like now you can game pretty much, you can pretty much play any video game on Linux, because now Steam is allowing for having sort of a Windows-esque or like compatibility software, which you can just in like a few steps apply to any video game that doesn't work on Linux, and it's gonna work on. It is just that system, just that simple. And Proton is that system which they integrated with Steam games. So any Steam game you can play on Linux without downloading any other software. And as for Windows only software which has problems working via Steam, you have Lutris, which kind of emulates Windows PC. And because of that sort of backend emulation, or like pretending to be a and having all the correct file formats, it's gonna run any Windows game that you have, and you can kind of like port it to a Linux PC and you can play on it. And it's actually faster, especially not Lutris. Proton is actually now faster and better, so you can play any video game on Linux. I think most of the video games work well. So yeah, gaming on Linux is now actually pretty good. And fun fact, Steam Deck, which Steam sells, has Linux. Like it is Linux. It's not a Windows device. It's a pure Linux device, and it runs all the games that you like on it. So any game, and I think all games will work. Maybe it'll vary in how well they work, but most of them will work.
So I think this is a perfect example how Linux benefits everyone. The fact that Valve as a company recognized maybe Microsoft has a bit too much power. If they wanted to and started being shady, locking things down, taking cuts, they absolutely could. And it's not like it would be uncharacteristics for them to do. So Valve started...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the problem with Microsoft. And that is why I think Apple has been losing lawsuits. They keep losing lawsuits after lawsuits in Europe because of their shady practice, especially with their monopolistic practices, with their lightning cables and not switching to USB-C, not allowing various software to be on their sort of store, not taking a lot of money from people who want their apps on their store, and kind of gatekeeping stuff behind a huge paywall. So there's like no reason to doubt that these companies are trying to use their monopolistic positions and delve into monopolistic practices. At the end of the day, they want to actually make money.
Improving gaming on Linux, boosted driver support, and they built on what was already there from open source software like Wine. By doing this, Valve benefits, consumer benefits, ecosystem grows, win, win, win. It really feels like an alternate reality. This totally could not have been a thing. And it also makes me realize just how many things can be better if people just weren't so greedy. Can we just fix them? So thank you, Linux, and thank you, Base Gaben. Now I've gone through the reasons why I switched to Linux. Let me just explain why maybe not switching is a good idea. Because everything good comes with a sacrifice. If you're swapping to Linux, you'll like...
Yeah, I mean, with Linux sacrifices, like there is a lot, especially. I mean, I can name a few. Let me think. Yeah. The biggest thing for me, especially, was the way Linux looks. The first system I ever downloaded onto a sort of a small PC that I own was Pop OS. And to me, Pop OS is one of the most ugliest software that I've ever downloaded. To me, Pop OS looks dumb. It looks too round, too sort of up there. I don't know, like it does not look good. And then I downloaded Linux Mint, and Linux Mint is the best beginner Linux distro because everything just works on it, and there's very few things that you have to do to make sure your favorite apps run on it. And I'd say like it looks okay after I customize it, but then the best looking Linux distro to me was Fedora. And right now I don't have Fedora because I just wanted what do you say? There are some problems with it because I wanted certain programs to run natively and they don't run on Linux. That is one of the biggest problems. Like if you have, let's say, a favorite app that you want to use, let's say you use a lot of Notion, there's no direct alternatives to Notion on, let's say, your favorite Linux distro, because you either have to sacrifice the good looks of that distro and the customization of that distro and switch to that distro just because you want to run Notion. That kind of sucks. So you have to make that decision of which apps do you want to run. You're gonna have to be okay with apps that don't run and look at alternatives or use web apps. That works as well. So there are a lot of kind of sacrifices. I think he's gonna get into that.
I have to give something up. I don't know what it is, but for me, it was Photoshop. I used Photoshop, again, for 15 years. All the shortcuts, all my workflow, it's all baked into my brain. The way I use Photoshop.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, like DaVinci Resolve doesn't work well on most Linux desktops. Photoshop doesn't work. You can't have Photoshop. You have to use GIMP or some shit. GIMP is actually not that great to me. GIMP as much as Photoshop, because Photoshop is available everywhere. You have, all the features in the world, have all the tutorials in the world, all the easy use in the world. So yeah, Photoshop is one of those programs that I did.
I don't think about it. It's just, here's the thumbnail. It's not beautiful, but I get the job done. Unfortunately, Adobe is a garbage company and their software just won't run on Linux. A lot of artists are jumping ship. They don't want to use Adobe anymore because they realize it's a terrible company. Me as well, I thought, you know what?
Yeah, Adobe is one of the worst companies that I've ever had. Really, it's one of the worst companies ever. I do not want to be sponsored by Adobe. Adobe can go take a hike. I really don't care. Especially with what they do with data, what they do with their practices, their cancellation fees. Disgusting. I really don't like them. I don't want to ever touch their apps, but unfortunately, there are some apps that are industry standard that I have to. And I switched to Affinity. Affinity had a great sale, especially mocking Adobe. I was like, okay, let's take Affinity and see what's up. And like Affinity is much more cheaper. It's one-time buy. There is no subscription. You buy that once. It's cheaper. It's better. It's just better in every way, actually. Especially, but the thing is, right? You have to actually give up on all the things that you've learned in Photoshop. Not the concepts per se, but how things work. But it is pretty close. I think you can deal with it if you pay enough attention and give enough time. So that'll be good enough, I think. Affinity is a really good suite for design stuff, especially for me as a designer. I appreciate Affinity better than Adobe actually.
It's time. I'll swap over. I know the open source alternative is GIMP. I've heard about this forever, and I thought, you know, it'll feel good. I'll feel good leaving Adobe. So I'm ready. I go to their website, I click through the 1,000 pages, I crawl through the bushes just to find the goddamn unsubscribe button, and I was so ready. I was gonna be like, you Adobe, just unsubscribe. You know, you know what happens? They hit me with an unsubscription fee.
That's what I'm talking. Bro.
Yes.
The gas, bro. I don't think.
I'm sorry, what? I have to pay to not use your software?
I mean, this entire practice, like, sounds to me like a company that is trying to get every single penny that they can and take advantage of their customers as much as they can so that they can get as much money as possible. And that to me, fucking disgusting. That's a disgusting piece of shit attitude and practice. And I hope that Adobe eventually shuts down and they don't be the industry standard anymore. I hope Affinity or something else gets better and like takes over really.
It was like $65 or something. It's insane. What the f? If anything, it just made me realize, okay, it's over. I'm never going back. So like I said, the open source alternative is GIMP. GIMP! And since this is Linux, open source, you can do whatever you want. I downloaded this icon pack that changed the icons so they look like the Photoshop icons. That helped a little bit. Then I downloaded a shortcut command list that matches the one on Photoshop.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Made it a little easier.
That is actually a deal breaker for me.
But the fact that I can do stuff like this really helps. For me, personally, a worthy sacrifice. I hope this doesn't sound like copium, but genuinely, it feels good that I was able to move on. At the end of the day, some tools are only gonna work on Windows.
Yeah,
work on Mac.
yeah. That is the
Gain on Linux is
that's the biggest problem.
more freedom. Join us. I'm just praying that Adobe is not just gonna show up one day and be like, "There's another fee." I'll meet them in a dark alleyway.
I'm not gonna lie, that actually might happen.
I convinced you to swap to Linux. You have the wonderful choice of picking a distro. Yay, so many of them. I hear people going like, I don't know which one to pick. What do I do? There's so many. Just pick one. It's a wonderful thing that you can use.
That's what I'm saying. Like you could use any of them. Just find a beginner friendly one. Don't feel don't feel inferior. Like beginner friendly is still a really powerful tool, and many people, even the best software guys, they use Mint. They use easy to use stuff because that just, and they know like what works and what doesn't work. I think most people don't understand that Linux is actually pretty powerful, especially it is actually powerful across the board. It just depends on the utility and usability and the requirements for most people, but there's no shame in using beginner friendly stuff, really.
Understand, the world is your flavor. Look at all these spices. I went with Mint because it's the same one that I installed 15 years ago, and I knew that it was beginner friendly and that it still holds up. It very much feels like Windows, just better, okay? You don't even need to touch the scary terminal. If you don't want to, you don't have to. It's okay. You should though. Now, let's jump into my computer really quick. Oh, look at that. I'm recording with OBS. Open source. It's
Same.
the best source. Couldn't get Bandicam. They didn't have a Bandicam.
What?
People are paid for that. There's like free versions everywhere. That's so much better. Okay. All right. So
Who uses
heard
Bandicam?
about it in Linux. Feels a bit strange in the beginning.
It's like so old.
Works, but first, wait. Oh, yes, today's sponsor. 3, 2.
No way. This is sponsor segment. You know what? This is Pewdiepie's side on mine.
Jifyon! Wow! Look at ASCII art. I love it. beautiful PewDiePie tub. Right now, you get a free PewDiePie shaker cup, which is an amazing deal. If you order $50 or more, highly recommend. It's a great deal. This is probably the best deal you're ever gonna get with G Fuel. Please take advantage. I genuinely mean that. You get the booty shaker free and 33% off all PewDiePie products if you use the code PewDiePie. This is your final chance. Only get this deal for 7 days, so take the chance now.
Yeah, go. If you need a G Fuel,
thank you.
use code PewDiePie.
.com/PewDiePie. Enter code PewDiePie, 33% off. Thank you, G Fuel, for sponsoring this video. Okay, so this is my desktop. I called it Apollo, and then I have my laptop, which I called Dionysus, because I wanted to mess around with it. Dionysus is the one I really went hard on the rising. But I just wanted to show some terminal commands really quick, just so you get an idea how it works. I talked about this in my last video, but the first thing that really blew my mind with Linux, I just noticed my computer was booting kind of slowly. So I found this command called system deanalyze, and it tells you exactly how long it takes for your computer to actually load and what part takes a certain amount of time. And it used to be like 45 seconds. I was like,
Okay. I haven't done a bit. Like, I've not. PewDiePie has gone so far. Like, I didn't know that, but bro, I haven't done things that like deeply stuff. Like, I just deal with it. Because the thing is, right, my PC that I put Linux on is actually pretty small. It's an Optiplex. It's like a small sort of box. I think you could say a tiffin box or a food box or a Tupperware box. It is of that size, and I think that is pretty slow. Like, that is a small computer, and it's pretty slow. So I don't know if it is a software problem or a hardware problem. But yeah, I just forgive it for what it is. But it is still pretty fast, to be honest. Things work pretty fast on Linux.
dude, this is terrible. So then I found another command called blame, and then you can see exactly what part is kind of slowing down your system, which got me into like really optimizing it. And I had so much fun doing that. And it just made me realize, just like on Windows, if my computer is kind of slow, you just kind of deal with it. It's like, oh, okay, well, what can you do? On Linux, it's like, the world is your oyster. You can fix it. Personally, I like that kind of stuff. The second
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to fix that. I wouldn't be.
Just how fast it is at searching. Searching on Windows is so annoying. It takes forever. Sometimes it doesn't even find the file, even though you type the name of it perfectly. And a lot of times they just Bing it. They're like, "Oh, you want to search for your file? Oh, maybe no. Actually, you want to look it online. That's what you want to do." It's like, no. Linux, you can find any file, whatever you want. This is searching all JPEGs on my computer. It's a bad example, actually. The other thing that I love about it is that you don't have to just search the file. You can also search text inside the file. So let's say you forgot what the file is called, but you remember roughly some stuff inside it. You can grep it, and bada bing, bada boom. What the hell is this? Spotify password text.
Wait.
Balls deep. I did not do that. What? Searching files on Linux is super fast.
Okay,
it
actually is pretty easy to search stuff, especially with Dolphin. Like, Dolphin is pretty good. It looks okay, but it gets the job done. Yeah, I mean, if you know the name of your file, it'll instantly get it up. I think it is faster than Windows. Like, it's even faster than my Windows laptop. I mean, this is like a small ass PC. Right? It's a small Tupperware PC, but searching on my sort of $1,000 laptop, not in thousand, I don't think this is $1,000 laptop. It's like 700. Put that aside. Like, it's a good laptop, right? This is a good laptop, and this is taking me, I think, anywhere from 10 to 20 seconds, even 30 seconds to find a file, especially in the search bar. But on my small PC, where there's a lot of media on there, there's a lot of old videos of mine on there, YouTube videos down there, and it kind of brings the file up pretty fast. I think in 10 seconds, not even 10, maybe in 5 to 7 seconds it's up. And that to me was why I actually had respect for Linux, because I did not know that transferring files was actually this fast. I did not know that finding files was this fast.
How it should be on a computer. Again, the most obvious thing with the terminal is that, let's say you install the operating system and you need to also put all the programs that you want to use on it. Usually you have to go on the browser, Google it, look up their page, go to their download page, dodge all the fake ads and all that crap, and do that and install and run each one, wait for it to install, yada yada. It takes forever. On Linux, you just go sudo apt install, what do we want? We want VLC, Firefox, OBS Studio, boom, thank you. And now I can sit and look at the screen and feel like I'm a hacker. Yes, I know what all of this means. Every single letter I'm soaking in with my brain.
When you look at this, it feels like you're like breaking your computer, but in reality, this actually helps a lot, especially trying to figure out what's happening. And when you install Linux, in the beginning, it might feel a bit, daunting or a bit scary to work with the terminal. But when you realize the only reason why you open the terminal is to either install updates or to see what's going on or to put a command that you found online onto that, that's it. Like, there's nothing else. Like, you don't need to learn one single command. All you have to do, internet connection, and you're good. Like, you just need to find thing that you need to find and put that in there, because most probably like the worst that you can do is probably you'll have to restart your computer, and that's it. Or that's why I'm saying, like, this is freedom, but you're also free to destroy your own computer. Be careful, but you don't need to be that careful, because most probably you won't even know what's bad, and before you type anything bad, you would have already known that that's bad. And the computer's going to tell you, the PC is going to tell you if something's wrong or something's bad.
There's so much you can do with the terminal. It's insanely powerful. I can make a whole video about it, but I don't want to keep this too long-winded. And in reality, I just want to show you my Rise on my laptop, to be honest. That's the whole reason I'm making this.
Not gonna lie, I mean, I would also like people to rate my Rise, really.
I used it because I didn't really like using it. I mentioned before there's many distros of Linux, and I wanted to try one called Arch. Partially because of the meme. It's kind of become a meme because it's a little difficult to install Arch, so it's like a flex to use it. For some reason, I went on a god run and I had no issue. I always get stuck on the dumbest ever for like 12 hours. I don't know what happened that time. But I also wanted to download Arch because it's a minimalist distro. Whatever you put, or at least 90% of it, is there because you decided to put it there. And it's also very highly customizable, which are two elements that I love, so I knew I was gonna love it. All right, let's go into my laptop. I think it makes sense for me to show it without any customization first, because it just be confusing and I need to talk to people that haven't used Linux. My first favorite thing, which I have on Mint as well, is just shortcuts on my keyboard to open programs. Open terminal, open file manager, open browser, close it, whatever, it's all there.
Like, that is so cool to me. Window managers like that, I mean, is actually pretty cool.
Terminal, open file manager, open browser, close it, whatever, it's all there. It's such a nice workflow and have a more keyboard-centric way of using your computer, especially on a laptop. But even in general, you know, the whole like, okay,
that looks so cool.
Menu and just find the thing. If I don't have it keybind, I can open Rofi and just search for it and open it. I don't want to over-explain things as well, but yeah, this is my terminal on this setup. I'm using Alacrity, and this is NeoFetch, which shows my specs. And usually people have an ASCII art. It sounds like I'm saying ASCII. ASCII, I'll call it ASCII, of their distro. And if you saw my Mint one earlier, I was like, oh, it wouldn't be cool if I do like my own custom ASCII. And then I thought, oh, wouldn't it be cool if I do my own animated ASCII? So I figured out how to do that. It took a little
that is actually precisely why most people download Linux for, because most people just want a cool looking desktop. I mean, I remember like putting some cringe Alienware themed Rainmaker customization back in like 2018, 2017, like that. And that is when I first had my hands on a PC, and I actually had a PC that that I could say that that is actually mine. That was actually pretty cool to me back in the day. But yeah, that's so nostalgic. You actually just want a cool PC. You want it to look good, and you want to be able to change anything that you can, and that is all possible using Linux. You don't get that on Windows or Mac OS.
But it's just so nice to look at. I love it.
You have
Hyperland, which is
yeah, you have that originality as well. You don't have anything that is, I mean, once you have an iOS desktop, it's an iOS desktop forever. So
this beautiful tile manager. It automatically sorts it for me whenever I open something. This is such a nice workflow, and I can close it all as well. You can literally open these until infinite. When you're on a laptop, when you have limited screen space, it's such a great way to work with it. The fact that they're always there means I never have to look for them because I know they're there. And if my workspace is full, I can look at this, swap to another one. This is workspace number 2. And workspace number 4. I've been recording OBS from here. Let's say I'm working on a project.
I think workspaces are there workspaces? I don't want to press anything while recording, so I don't know if there are any. I think workspaces you have on Windows as well as Mac OS. I think. I don't know. I might be wrong, but yeah, nobody has a good tile manager like this. It doesn't look as good
on workspace 1. I can then work on another thing on workspace 2 and go back and forth vice versa instantly. I love this way of using a computer. It's so sick. The first thing I really loved about this Arch Hyperland setup was just how quick and smooth it is. At least, you know, like boom, oh, open. It's so nice.
Yeah.
Then I open my.
And that looks so cool.
Like, oh, you see that? Ew. Again. Oh, that took forever, and it looked so ugly. So my first thought, okay, well, maybe I can upgrade my SSD to make it snappier and quicker. But then I thought, I'm on Linux. I can do whatever I want. So let's run a time here, Firefox. Let's ignore the CSS errors. I tinkered a bit too much. Don't worry.
This is like the most common stuff, especially for people who customize stuff. You get these like warnings and errors and stuff stuck to your terminal. If you've like messed something up and you've done some customization and it effed something up. Yeah, that is like so common, especially I've had that on almost all the distros that I've tried because of my stupid shenanigans trying to make stuff look cooler.
About it. What was that? 2 seconds? What? Not good enough. So I figured out a way, and I
mean, I think he has.
So dumb.
I don't know what laptop he has, but
I was able to do it.
He might be having like a good laptop, maybe, or maybe like a ThinkPad. I don't know what laptop he has.
Instant. Boom.
Wait, he has.
Boom. I love it.
He did show.
So much.
He did show
things that makes you really fall in love with using
the specs. So I have to check that out.
The first thing I customized was Waybar. Oh,
okay. He has an ROG Zephyrus, so that's a pretty good laptop, right? That is one of the reasons I'd say, like, if you have like Linux on one of like higher end laptops, that also works pretty well, and I think it can handle most of the graphical stuff on this. But yeah, that's why I think, I don't know why his browser was so slow then, because it is a pretty good laptop.
I forgot to say I can move around as well if I want to. Anyway, and move them to a different workspace. So yeah, this is my taskbar. It's like the Windows taskbar, except you decide exactly what's on it and customizing it. I put calendar, turn it on and off, internet, Bluetooth, quick access to all these things, you know. I really enjoy this as well. It's basically just tells me if I'm connected to NordVPN or not, and I can toggle by clicking on it, and it tells me which country I'm connected to. Up here, it shows which workspace I'm using. Since I have these reactor in the background, I thought it'd be cool to like LARP as if each workspace was each reactor. I'm on reactor A, there's reactor B, C, and D where it's recording OBS. Then I have my battery bar, which is ASCII. I keep saying ASCII, which is ASCII art. I got the volume, and you know, look, if my volume goes too low, it gets red, it's critical. just to really LARP the whole nuclear reactor.
And it's like
UI.
just
It's cool. I like it.
like your teenage dreams come true, right? Having a cool desktop and a cool looking, like, aesthetics matter a lot. Especially as a teenager, I think that's just like your inner child. Everything look good and cool.
All right, the second thing I did was making widgets with ew. Ew was a nightmare. I'm not gonna lie.
Ew.
Here we go. Let me also change the wallpaper really quick. One second. All right, so this is my desktop. Let me play some music.
I haven't used ew.
So first I added this visualizer because I just saw a lot of people doing it. It's using Kava, but I changed it again with Ashy. So it looks a little more Matrix and hackery. Here we have my uptime, just how long it's been running, and how much until my battery is out. I should probably charge my laptop. CPU
Meltdown clock,
probably,
crazy.
cool it down a bit. All of this is, it changes. It's not just like visual flare. Well, it is, but CPU load, which changes, RAM usage, storage. This tells me which workspace I'm on. So right now I'm on reactor B. Power consumption, completely useless, but I needed it to look cool. And then we have my 2 fans for CPU and GPU. And then this little spinny fan thing to show it. Upload and download, latency, and then just another VPN thing. It's kind of pointless. And then basic weather. And then finally, to make it sort of all work together, I added a script that basically scans if I'm using a window. So if I open or close, it sort of transitions in and out of WABAR because I don't need it on both. That's just like too much information in my opinion. So this is on my desktop. It's just a nice vibe here. We just chill over here, and then when I flow, it blackens it all up. And I can just get going on my schwingy thingy. Oh, and
that's pretty cool.
Here, I forgot to say it has power profiles, my laptop, so I thought it'd be cool to change them. It's silenced, balanced, or power mode, but I changed it to Razgon, which means overclock. You see my fans are spinning, and these are faster as well because the fans are spinning more. This is so sick to me because I'm remembering what this laptop used to be running Windows.
I mean, like, this is like why everything like Linux is actually pretty cool in the fact that you can actually like nitpick what you want and like customize every single thing anywhere, and that is actually pretty cool.
I wanted to use it. I hated it. Now it went from a hardware that I never used to my favorite piece of hardware because it not just looks great, it runs great. I love it. It's so sick. I had so much fun customizing this. It was just a blast. Yeah, I hope you guys appreciate it as well. I've been doing so much more. I built this camera as well. Like I mentioned earlier, you can communicate with Linux even without a graphical user interface, GUI. That made me so excited because I'm like, wait, that means I can use other computers at my disposal. For some reason, to me, that's just like really cool. And I wanted to try what I could do with it. I want to show this in another video maybe because I feel like it's too much yapping. But my point is, I've been having so much fun.
Yeah, Linux is fun.
Messing around. Feeling like a hacker. But I gotta be real as well. Linux is not perfect. There's a lot of issues. A good example is, again, my laptop. When I first installed Arch, none of my F keys worked. Actually, sorry, 3 out of 12 worked.
Yeah, this is the problem with Linux. Like, everything is not gonna work, especially on a laptop where you have proprietary stuff, which is not standard. You'll have to work some stuff out. You have to reinstall stuff, maybe do some other stuff in order to make it work, really. So that is one of the key problems with Linux.
Out of the box. So I had spent a long time bringing them back to life. For me, it was kind of fun. I was like, oh, got another one working. Like, okay, let's move on to the next one. But I can imagine for a lot of people that just want things to work, you know, maybe this is not for you. And maybe it should work, you know? I think since Linux is not as popular on desktop as Windows or Mac, this is just the reality. There's just not enough support for it. On Linux, if something doesn't work, it's kind of up to you to fix it. And that's just how it is. I was trying to update my drivers for my GPU, and I got a black screen 6 times. and had to do a hard
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
you know, not the most fun thing in the world. There are other things I could rather be doing, which is why I need you to install Linux, so the more people we can get together, the better Linux becomes.
Yeah.
Like, that's why people were so excited about me using Linux, because Linux is not a product, it's a platform. And it also already exists everywhere. NASA, SpaceX, it runs on Linux. All the supercomputers, your TV, your smart fridge, your phone if it's Android, it's all Linux, baby. I think it's just so cool, the fact that this all happened because one Finnish guy in like the 90s just decided, hey, I can write a better kernel. Finnish naivety, typical Finnish behavior. They think they can do anything. But without that, you know, things would have been very different. At least there wouldn't be an alternative. And I just think it's so cool that people saw what it did, got excited, and wanted to join in. So please consider joining in. Now, if you're even just a little bit curious, I recommend trying Linux. Maybe try dual booting it if you're not sure. You can still keep your Windows or whatever. You're gonna kill it later.
Yeah.
Kill it now. Test it out. Break it. Get upset.
Nah, I'm never dual booting stuff. Like, no. I mean, like, I'm like so scared, like everything, that I'd rather have my data properly, you know, backed up than like have to guess when something bad is gonna happen, really.
On Linux, I feel alive at last, at long last. Thank you for watching. Let me just type out my goodbyes. No.
What's that? Okay. So yeah, that is the reason why I'd say the problem with the problems that you have in Linux actually all stem from popularity, really, because there's not enough market share for Linux to have proper investment, to have people who are actually invested both monetarily and, you know, emotionally. And there are people who are emotionally involved, but they're not enough people. There's not enough money in the space because Linux is, at the end of the day, free and open source. So that means nobody's gonna force you to pay. You can use Linux basically for free. You don't have to buy anything from them. That is one of the biggest reasons why Linux is loved. It is free. It looks good. It works well. It is open source. That means that you have less of a security risk. So I'd say that is the end of the stream. I'd actually love to work towards better streams. This is one of my first streams that I've kind of put effort into. I like to put more effort into streams. I like to be more vocal and find you guys at a better time, probably when you guys can actually see me live. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you watched, if you cared, really, thank you so much. And to all my imaginary viewers, thank you guys for stopping by. I really appreciate you guys. I thank you for all the subscriptions and follows. Thank you so much. And I will see you guys later.